So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke.
Adam22's trajectory has been marked by his seemingly endless thirst for attention, fame, and controversy. Yet there's a significant price to pay for the life he has chosen. Known as the founder of the No Jumper podcast, Adam22 once seemed like a beacon of success in the hip-hop podcasting world.
You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom, he's been going through the health shit. You're talking about the person that raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died. Oh, he's been going through the mom.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're
I fucking
disrespectful as I paid for the
funeral as soon as it happened just because.
His channel was revered for introducing fans to underground rap culture and exclusive, insightful interviews with both rising and established stars. But over time, Adam's journey took a darker turn, characterized by desperation, degeneracy, and reckless decisions, leading to the steady destruction of his reputation and his brand.
Even with you, I've to girls with one of my friends, and that was okay, but because it's a girl who I don't have a real relationship with. But now I'm kind of like, well, why the do I care? Especially as a person, you know, it's like, why would it be such a big deal? If I enjoy it with a girl that I don't give a about, what is the point of me not doing that with the girl that I'm married to?
As No Jumper grew in popularity, so too did the controversies surrounding Adam22. What began as a platform to discuss the state of hip-hop and give upcoming artists a voice quickly devolved into a circus of shocking stunts, loud outbursts, and attention-grabbing antics. Viewers who once tuned in for meaningful content were instead met with far-fetched, often distasteful moments, engineered purely to create viral videos. This included fights breaking out on the set, unexpected arguments, and wild discussions that undermined the integrity of the brand. Adam's willingness to sacrifice respect for the sake of views began to alienate longtime fans, who saw his antics as nothing more than a self-serving spectacle. One of the most defining moments of Adam22's downfall came when he made the decision to publicly involve his wife, Lena the Plug, in a controversial adult film scene with another man.
The Plug, I am an adult creator.
My name is Adam22 and I co-own Plug Talk with my lovely wife. We interview a different girl every week.
And then we them at the end. But we've only ever done it with other women.
So we've arranged this whole challenge to find the perfect guy to be our first ever boy-boy-girl 3.
While some defended his open-mindedness, others saw it as a reckless choice that served only to humiliate him. Adam's justification for his actions, claiming it wasn't inherently disrespectful, failed to win back the support of many. The repercussions of that moment were immediate and long-lasting. Adam22 went from being a respected figure to becoming a laughingstock, labeled as the internet's biggest cuck. His reputation as a man who would go to any lengths for attention became cemented, and no amount of stunts seemed capable of reversing the damage done.
From a number I don't have listed, and I feel like it might be T-Row.
Let's see.
Hey babe, are we still doing dinner tonight?
No. Wait.
Sounds kind of like
that sounds like a tranny. Dead homies. Like, my bad, bro.
Are we doing dinner tonight?
That was the wrong number.
Whoa, Joy!
I thought it was gonna be something.
One mic for one mic. Hey, for you running that way? You go that way?
That was.
Rather than retreating or reflecting on his missteps, Adam22 doubled down, continuing to push boundaries with increasingly absurd antics. In 2023, he launched a game show called For the Love of Lena, in which contestants competed for the chance to sleep with his wife. The premise itself was a reflection of how far Adam had fallen, not just in the eyes of the public, but in his own personal life. His desperate need for attention seemed to have overtaken any sense of decency or morality. This was no longer about building a platform or sharing hip-hop culture. It was about creating sensational content that would ensure a few more minutes of fame.
Oh, no, wait. No disrespect to anybody that's homosexual. No.
But once you try to push it onto me, like, it's a different story.
Here's how it's problematic.
Yeah.
Fag is problematic, but trying to rape a heterosexual man also problematic.
Exactly. So here's how we put it.
When the media storm surrounding the game show didn't generate the viral sensation Adam expected, he shifted gears, hinting at the possibility of coming out as gay. In a bizarre move, he staged a phone call with an adult film star and made a public declaration of his supposed new identity. His explanation? He was just trolling the internet. It was another attempt at manipulating his audience, but this time, people weren't biting. The internet saw through the stunt, and the feedback was harsh. Adam22 had once again proven that his strategy for success was based on manipulation and shock value rather than genuine content. The downward spiral continued into 2024 with an ill-fated venture into the world of cryptocurrency. Adam launched a token called Cuckcoin, a name that seemed to epitomize his self-aware branding of the Cuck label. Promising his audience big returns, Adam was quick to cash in on the promotion, even when it became clear that the coin was a scam. As trading volumes spiked and then plummeted, Adam took to social media, acting indifferent to the financial harm his actions caused. When criticized by influencers like CoffeeZilla, who called out his unethical behavior, Adam responded with an astonishingly callous attitude.
Yo, shout out to my boy Adam, man. We're out here at No Jumper right now. Get your No Jumper kendamas right now at nojumper.com. And yeah.
Admitting he didn't care about the impact as long as he got paid. His justification? Other celebrities are doing it too, he argued. This level of denial and deflection only fueled the growing sentiment that Adam22 was a man who had no regard for the people who had once supported him. Despite the colossal missteps in his crypto venture, Adam22 showed no signs of backing down. In fact, in early 2025, he continued to push his brand with the announcement of another cryptocurrency project. Only this time, he was openly laughing about his past failures. As if to mock the entire situation, he stated that the money he had made from his previous token was enough to fund his next venture. His lack of accountability was staggering. When it came to his failed attempts at generating profit, Adam was quick to shift blame or deflect responsibility. But when it came to capitalizing on the success of his ventures, he showed no hesitation in making bold promises.
Say a single thing. Wait. This is my issue. Is
you
that
guys act like you're fucking perfect. You don't talk shit.
I'm honestly gonna knock you out.
Please.
But the consequences of Adam's actions didn't stop at financial losses or the degradation of his public image. As his brand faltered, his personal life seemed to unravel as well. Adam22's reckless involvement with gangs and criminal figures further complicated his already fragile reputation. The No Jumper podcast, once a credible platform for hip-hop culture, became entangled in legal and ethical questions, with its hosts and guests frequently finding themselves in hot water. Adam's proximity to gang members and his apparent willingness to exploit their stories for the sake of ratings led to a federal investigation into some of his podcast's content. Though he denied any wrongdoing, his willingness to involve criminal figures in his work only added to the growing doubts about his integrity. By 2025, it became clear that Adam22's business model was collapsing under its own weight. The once flourishing No Jumper brand was now a shell of its former self, held together by increasingly questionable stunts and controversial decisions. Adam, still chasing the fleeting validation of internet fame, found himself at a crossroads. In a video titled "No Jumper is Going Broke," Adam finally admitted that the brand was facing financial ruin. The video was an attempt to garner sympathy and support from his audience, but it felt hollow and self-serving. Despite the struggles No Jumper was facing, Adam's personal wealth remained intact, and he even began asking his fans for financial help to keep the business afloat. This act of desperation only deepened the disillusionment of his supporters, who had watched as Adam had continually sold out his audience for quick fame and profit. The general consensus was clear. Adam22 had sacrificed his credibility, his values, and his dignity in pursuit of viral moments. His name had become synonymous with everything that was wrong with the influencer culture, where sensationalism and exploitation took precedence over authenticity and respect. Adam22's story is a cautionary tale of how the pursuit of fame and fortune can destroy everything you've built if you lose sight of the principles that got you there in the first place. The lesson here is simple. No amount of controversy can sustain success forever. In the end, it is integrity, respect, and genuine content that create a lasting legacy. For Adam22, the end of his career and the downfall of No Jumper was both deserved and inevitable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Join our community for more exclusive content, discussions, and behind-the-scenes access. Your support means the world. Thanks for being a part of the journey.